There aren't many certified hotspots in Philadelphia, but Table 31 has been one since the day it opened. And I'm here with Chef Chris Scarduzio, executive chef and partner of Table 31. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're going to be making today?
Well, today we're going to do a shellfish risotto, diver scallops, jumbo shrimp, bronzino.
Perfect, let's get started.
Okay, so the first thing you got to do is when you make risotto, you want to have your mise en place ready, things in place, everything, because it's kind of a quick dish. If you start and then you stop, you kind of get the mud. Okay. So what we want to do is first you want to start off. You want to make sure your chicken stock is boiling hot. Okay. And your pan is semi-hot. So a little bit of olive oil together with butter. I see the fine. It keeps it from burning. So
the olive oil keeps the butter from burning.
Yes.
Great tip.
So right here, what we're doing is a very important step. So we're going to saute the rice first, a little salt.
You're almost kind of toasting the rice to bring out some of its
toasting,
nuttiness.
And also you're coating it. I'm going to throw a little thyme in there and 1 bay leaf. And then this process right here, again, is crucial.
So how long do you want to cook the rice in the butter and oil?
I like to cook this for at least 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
You want to add hot stock because if it's cold, it's going to bring everything down. So it's going to
take a whole lot longer to cook.
It brings the temperature of the pan down. You won't have the boil as well. Right. So, and then we're going to add that in thirds, until you get to the al dente phase or slightly cooked, which is this right here that we have already started. We got some butter. We're going to add our zucchini. We're going to add our asparagus.
And I noticed you've cut these all to similar sizes. Is that so they cook evenly?
We'll all cook evenly. And there's no need to blanch this because, again, when we add the stock and we add the risotto, you're going to blanch those vegetables in and you're going to concentrate all those flavors.
Look at the size of these scallops.
Well, we have day-boat scallops.
Those are unreal.
Great way to talk about scallops and to educate the public in them is that it's in glass, there's no liquid, there's no water, they're shiny and they're moist. And then 2 shrimp, and then a half a piece of bronzino. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to take this risotto here, bring it down to the pan. We're going to add our garnished vegetables. And again, I don't have to wait for my chicken stock to get hot, because it's already boiling. And this is going to bring the risotto up very quick.
I use the butter and olive oil combination pretty frequently.
Yeah, I like it because it kind of controls the pan. Okay. And it doesn't let it get away from you, and you also get that little bit of nuttiness flavor.
Now, would you say this is one of your favorite dishes on the menu at Table 31?
I would say hands down.
Hands down, yeah? So this is something that's never going anywhere.
I love risotto, I love seafood, I love cooking it. Again, I'd like to finish it with some mascarpone.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Go.
Got beautiful color. Nice and caramelized on those scallops.
We want to try to keep them nice and medium rare too.
That mascarpone is making this so nice and creamy. Now, are you going to be folding the whipped cream into the risotto itself, or is this going to be a garnish?
No, we're going to fold some in. This is what's going to add the lightness to it. So why don't you go ahead and flip that risotto?
Will do. Flip the bronzino right over.
Nice and crispy. Okay, now we have our whipped cream. Now this is what I like to see. See the peaks are soft?
Oh yeah, nice and soft. Yep.
Okay, almost like they're not real heavy like whipped cream. We're going to add our herbs, some basil.
We have this wonderful product called Risotto. Individually portioned, flash frozen herbs, garlic, ginger, all your aromatics. And it's so time saving, it's so convenient. And they just pop right out.
There you go. So here we have our risotto, and you can see one texture right now. It's light, it's creamy.
Yep.
But what I like to do at this point is I'll take a little bit of this salt peak risotto, this cream. Okay, and now you see what happens here. Turn the flame off.
Wow, look at that. So light and creamy.
Light and creamy. And normally, if the restaurant, if one of my cooks were to go ahead and pour out of the pot, I would smack their hand with a spoon. But the reason why I'm doing this is basically for the customers to see at home, is that you can see the texture of it coming out of the pan.
How normally would you take it out of the pan?
Kind of flowing.
Scoop it?
Oh, we would use a
Ladle
spoon at the restaurant.
Spoon it?
Yeah, we would use a spoon at the restaurant. Yeah, but there's really no need to do that here for...
Keep it a little rustic.
For home presentation, yeah.
And that nice crispy skin on the bronzino.
Crispy piece of bronzino.
Yum.
This is just like a little added touch if you have a little shellfish stock.
Nice.
Put little pea shoots.
All these beautiful garnishes, pea shoots. Chef, this looks unbelievable. I can't wait to try it, and it smells delicious.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna help you here. I'm gonna give you a nice little piece of scallop.
Thank you.
I'll give you a shrimp.
A little bit of everything, please.
The risotto, which is nice and light.
Look at that.
One more. And then...
Of course, some bronzino.
A piece of bronzino, and you are good to go.
Excellent, thank you.
The
how
Dayboat
tender that
scallops,
is.
absolutely.
Oh.
And they're a little medium rare inside. They're not overcooked and dried.
It's perfect. And today we've got a glass of red wine because
Red wine goes with everything.
Everything
My friend
Italian.
Steve told me that.
cheers. It was great having you on the
Salud.
show today. Thank you.
To see today's recipe and all of the recipes featured on the Chef's Kitchen, log on to chefskitchen.tv.